boat that I'm sitting on is the prize boat for the 2016 Bass Electric Convention. Now, the Bass Electric series this year was brought to you by two great brands, Bluefin Boats and ePropulsion electric motors. And that's what this prize is, a combination of those two great companies. We have a Bluefin Estuary Pro hull and an ePropulsion Spirit 1.0 electric motor. The Estuary Pro is built on the famous Bluefin Trekker hull and was designed between ABT and Bluefin specifically with a tournament angler in mind. There are many things to love about this hull, and the first thing you'll notice is the large clutter-free deck. Beneath that deck is a ton of storage space and a ton of features. Let's do a walkthrough and have a look at some of those. So it all starts with a large clutter-free walk-around carpet-lined deck. This is very nice to stand on, adds a touch of luxury. At the front you have your first storage hatch. In here I would be putting your life jackets, your anchor, and of course your ropes for launching and retrieving. Behind here your hatch is tailor-made for stowing your batteries for your bow mount electric motor. Carpet lined, full strength battery rack here. You'll get up to 2 deep cycles in here, no worries at all. On the left hand side you have 2 storage hatches for your tackle. The first one comes pre-loaded with trays, courtesy of Bluefin. The second one, well, that's up to you to load up with trays. In the middle of the boat we have our tournament ready flow right fitted live well. You'll notice a point of difference with this live well over other boats is that it actually runs the length of the boat rather than across like we generally see. We did this for 2 reasons: to make the most use of the space that we had, and also to get the balance of the boat on the water as good as we could possibly get it, and we think we've done that. Divider essential if you've got people fishing in the boat, or you're going to put a really large bass in there, you'll want to take that divider out. On the right hand side, something which I believe is essential in all tournament boats, a rod locker, full length, carpet lined, complete with spring to keep the lid open. I have these on my bass boat, and let me tell you, they will save you dropping the lid on your rods when you're putting them in and out, and they are a rod saver, that's for sure. In front of me we have a 4-switch panel. Next to it your timer controller for your live well pump and your actuator for your flow rod system on the left. Just under here you have a great little shelf. Under there I would put things that you don't want under your feet but you want to keep them at your fingertips. A camera case is a perfect example of what you would stow under there. On the right hand side you have a lockable little hatch. I have stowed in there at the moment my waterproof case with my phone and my wallet, so if you want to keep things safe and secure, that's where they live. Behind me we have our last 2 hatches. They are both exactly the same, and they are made for taking a ton of batteries. You'll get up to 2 on either side of those. So if you want 4 batteries down the back, you've got space for 4 batteries down the back. Well, that's it, guys. That is the layout of the Estuary Pro. Simple yet effective, and I think we've really hit the mark when it comes to designing a boat in a layout which is tailor-made for the tournament angler. On the transom of the Estuary Pro is the ePropulsion Spirit 1.0 electric motor. We've been running one of these motors at Fishing Monthly for well over 12 months, and in my opinion they are the standout motor of their kind available on the market today. There's 2 key features of the ePropulsion that I really love. The first one is the fact that the battery is completely contained within the motor. Now, the battery itself weighs about 8.5 kilos, and when combined with the motor, weighs about 19.5 kilos. Now, this is a huge weight saving over the standard deep cycle battery electric motor setup that we've been running for decades. This reduction in weight mitigates the need for more power to push around more weight. And of course, it saves a ton of space on board. The second thing that I love about the ePropulsion is the feedback that it gives you. Now, it has a display on board that tells you how much power you are using, how much power, and of course how much time you have left in your battery. For a tournament angler, this kind of information is crucial. The Spirit 1.0 is a 1 kilowatt or 3 horsepower electric motor, and at top speed will push the Estuary Pro around at about 8 kilometres an hour. On a full charge, it has the capacity for a standard tournament session. Of course, that is all dependent on how hard you run it, and if you crank it up to 100%, you're going to chew through your battery a lot sooner. Multi-speed forward and reverse, trim and tilt, and the safety feature of a kill switch completes the features for the ePropulsion, making it one of the greatest motors getting around at the moment. To find out more about this awesome package, visit the websites of Bluefin Boats and ePropulsion.